what is happening with AAA games? We're about to watch this video by who the hell is this? By Big Fry TV. Recently, PC releases with The Last of Us Part 1, Redfall, with the new Star Wars Jedi Survivor game, and another one that I forgot about. All these games haven't been doing too good on PC. Performance been bad, and then Redfall was apparently a big disappointment. Honestly, I wasn't even looking into Redfall at all because I didn't really hear anything that made me go, ooh, like Vampire's cool, but that's okay, you kind of losing me. So let's see what this video is talking about, and let's see what we think about it.
With the recent releases of The Last of Us Part 1 on PC,
amazing
Jedi
game, by the way,
Survivor, and now Redfall, I'm finding myself looking around the landscape and wondering, what the hell is going on? It seems like more and more often we're finding ourselves getting excited for games to release, and then leading up to a launch, a ton of red flags start to show.
That's why you don't get excited about games no more.
The fact that embargoes on reviews were set to expire only 2 hours before a launch, with a lot of notable creators and reviewers not receiving review codes at all, as well as that god-awful IGN gameplay from a couple weeks ago, it's tough to believe that anyone had high hopes for the game at all. And then it releases.
That's how I knew Callisto Protocol was going to be ass, by the way.
Broken AI and an unfinished mess of a world. A lot of you have been asking me about my coverage of the game. Truthfully, I thought it looked terrible from the initial announcement, and seeing the release date of the game, I can't in good faith give Arcane and Bethesda my money just to make a video showcasing how terrible it is.
Can't we just get like a real graphic horror type vampire game?
Clearly unoptimized for PC, and in some cases even consoles.
That's what we missing.
The game's release, the Metacritic numbers drop faster than the frame rates, and we get the coveted paragraphs of white words over black backgrounds.
Hold on, let's see. We're eternally thankful to our millions of fans, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. You fucked the game up and you want to apologize for it even though it's not fixed. Okay.
Telling us that this isn't the standard that insert billion-dollar studio name upholds for their games and how they intend
why did you release it then? That's the question. Why do y'all keep releasing shit?
Time. It's beginning to be a very tiresome cycle watching games release left, right, and center at $70 price points that should be bargain bin level pricing. And in some cases, we get the excuse that, well, I played it on Game Pass, so I didn't really lose out. I'm not going to spend the video discussing Game Pass and how I feel that gamers are using it as an excuse for mediocrity. I just want to know when the gaming industry,
when did people start like settling for less when it came to games, yo?
Is going to get its
like, oh yeah, it's fine, it's ass, it's on Game Pass. It's like
Protocol to Forspoken, The Last of Us PC port, Jedi Survivor, Redfall, all disgustingly broken at launch with promises that they will be fixed later. It's fucking pathetic. That's not to say we haven't had some bangers too, though. Hogwarts Legacy this year was a fantastic title. Dead Space Remastered, which I thought was going to be a disaster, actually turned out pretty solid. All
right, quick pause. No cap. I played some of Hogwarts Legacy. I liked it a lot, but I returned it because Elden Ring just fucked me up. It's just so much of that open world shit. I loved Elden Ring, but the open world was crazy. I gotta agree, Dead Space was amazing. That was my first time playing Dead Space, and Resident Evil 4. Oh, game of the year.
Resident Evil 4. Hell, I've been spending a lot of time playing Octopath Traveler 2 on the Steam Deck, and it's been running great. Dead Island 2, just recently. As much as it didn't jive with a crowd of gamers, it's a pretty solid piece of software.
I might wait till this go on discount, though, because I used to play the first one when I was
But for every good
younger.
or even great game we're also getting a myriad of constant disappointments from the AAA space, and I'm really just
This just does not look like a AAA game, though. I can't cap.
Like, people were claiming that the pandemic made it hard for devs to work at home. 2022 was kind of more of the same. We're in the middle of 2023, and the focus of everyone's
Fortnite's starting to look good, though.
Is now
That's been looking good. What am I talking about?
Which is already showing signs
for a AAA game,
of potential issues. And I don't understand how we're still in this position, expecting playable games at a bare fucking minimum, and still, a lot of the time, we can't get them from billion-dollar companies. Now, a year ago, May 12th, 2022, Bethesda put a post out, you know, the white words on the black background, like always.
Why do they keep doing this?
To delay the launches of both Redfall and Starfield to the first half of 2023. The teams at Arcane, Austin, and Bethesda
this makes me fear for the next Elder Scrolls game. I can't cap.
And we want to ensure that you receive the best, most polished versions of them. Now, this was a year ago, and during that time, Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, came out and said that these decisions are hard on teams making the games and our fans. While I fully support giving teams time to release these great games when they are ready, we hear the feedback. Delivering quality and consistency is expected. We will continue to work to better meet those expectations. And now here we are. Metacritic with
Yet you still released the
score
ass
being
game.
62 with the user
what's
score
going
being
on?
2.1. 62 is a Metascore from one of the most
So our PlayStation
anticipated
exclusives
Xbox
on PlayStation
exclusives of the year is pathetic. And just based on the myriad of issues that we have seen from a lot of different people, and not even just performance issues, but just the fact that the game's AI is so fucking buggy and broken, it just shouldn't have gone out. And the question that I have is, all of these companies, these, again, billion-dollar studios, keep putting these posts out time and time again, apologizing.
Yo, I heard that Saints Row game was like the worst trash of all time. Like I didn't even touch it.
For the release of The Last
I
of
just
Us
saw you
Part
can
1,
uncensor the nipples, and that
apologizing
was
for the
about it.
release of Jedi Survivor, apologizing for the release of Redfall, and we continually just do the same fucking thing year in and year out. And my question is why do we keep supporting companies like this? And the
I'm
thing
gonna be
is
real,
there's
like,
absolutely no solve
I'll
for this,
save it
because
for
people
after
are
the
still
video.
going to continually buy these games. I can only hope that Redfall, as much as I want to support the developers that worked on that game, because they're the ones out here 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day grinding, coding, and building these games up, I want to support them. I want to have good experiences with these games.
And I want a good vampire solo
do we
game,
as
like-
consumers have when we aren't buying these games at $70? We are playing these games on Game Pass, and when the games come out absolutely fucked, all we do is chalk it up to, not really a big loss for me. I just played it on Game Pass.
I'm sorry, I just have to say this before I forget. Like, a lot of people say Cyberpunk 2077 is like an amazing game. I kind of don't doubt that now. I'm pretty sure it's like, healed up from all the bullshit it was released with. But I still am scarred by that same game that promised to be the most amazing RPG ever, and it didn't deliver. And every time I try to download it and play it now, I still feel like things are not as polished as they was promised, and I just haven't tried it. Maybe one day, but not today. That game really just made me question pre-ordering certain shit. So AAA gaming, yo.
It's fucking pathetic. And I just wanted to make a video letting you guys know I'm not going to be covering Redfall. I'm going to be waiting on Jedi Survivor until it is in a state that I actually feel comfortable dropping my money on. For those who don't know, I don't get review codes for a lot of games. I'm not that kind of channel. I like to give you guys my honest opinions, but also at the same time, I am struggling with the cycle of constantly playing games, paying for Game Pass, buying games at $70, and they are always fucked. From Saints Row to Jedi Survivor to Redfall, and I am hoping that Starfield doesn't suffer the same fate. Honestly, guys, Starfield is one of my most anticipated games of the year.
Amazing,
and the thing is I'm not even really that excited for it. It's
I'm
just
not
a
even
matter
gonna
of
look
if
into it
that game
unless
comes out in a
it comes
good
out and the
state,
reviews are
I'm going
amazing.
to be so happy. I'm going to play the absolute shit out of it, and I know I'm going to enjoy a game like that.
It's just like
but if it comes out
above water
and it is
Subnautica,
performing like Jedi Survivor, or if it's as barren and broken and buggy as a game like Redfall, what are we doing? We have supported these companies. I mean, Bethesda's been around for decades at this point, and at this point, a company like Arcane should have known better than to push this game out the door. Is it Xbox's fault? Is it Arcane's fault? Is it Bethesda's fault? I don't know. But what I do know is this cycle needs to stop.
Fallout 76, I heard, was pretty fucked on release.
We need to figure out
So
how we can make this cycle stop, because I'm getting tired of it, and I know you guys are too. I don't even want to focus on the negative bullshit in the AAA space.
This
I
man
want to know
mad
what you
at
guys
shit.
are playing that you're actually enjoying right now. Give a suggestion to somebody who is watching this video and wondering what to play next. Let me know in the comments below. Sound off, and let's take a really, really big series of negatives lately and let's turn it into something positive. What are you guys playing? Let me know down below. If you enjoyed my little venting, little rant session on the current state of AAA gaming, leave a like down below while you're leaving that
solid
comment.
video, actually.
As always, my name is Big Fry. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Good shit, Big Fry. Big Fry talk about what I've been talking about for a long time. I'll leave you there. Like, I agree. Like, what I'm playing right now, kind of hypocritical. It's a AAA game, but it's better. Resident Evil 4, fucking amazing remake. But besides that, like I said, Hogwarts Legacy was solid, but I'm just burnt out on open world games like that. I've been playing Street Fighter 5, waiting for Street Fighter 6 because the demo's slappy. But like, yeah, like as of recent, I just haven't been hitting on with these games. Like I even consider, because like I said, I'm kind of bored of open world games, and I know Star Wars Jedi Survivor is kind of like semi-open world. But I was like, okay, I like the first one. They probably patched some stuff up. Maybe I'll check it out. The moment I go and consider pre-ordering it, reviews drop, performance issues. And I'm just like, bro, I can't even get excited no more. So not only are we facing a lot of uninteresting games, we're facing a bunch of broken games on release. If you are pushing your employees to the brink and it's still not happening, how about you take a breath, reset, don't release the release date unless you're sure about it. All right, well, that was about it, I guess. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about these AAA games and this catastrophe as of recent. And yeah, I will catch y'all in the